Hey guys, my name is Akasha, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how to make these hot chocolate bombs that I saw on Instagram and TikTok. So we're just going to go ahead and start off. My ingredients here are the Toll House chocolate chips. I bought chocolate and vanilla, but you only need chocolate. The vanilla is really optional. I also got this Elite Pro frother for $8 on Amazon, the Swiss Miss container, it's like 4 pounds on Amazon, and I bought these whole marshmallows, mini ones, on Amazon. And I didn't even end up using the frother for this, but here we go. So go ahead and get 2 bowls, or just one if you're using just chocolate, and you want to fill it up with chocolate enough to fill up your mold. I did not measure anything. If you put too little, you can always go back and put in more. And then I went ahead and set aside the vanilla for later. If you're not using vanilla, that's fine, you don't have to do it. So just go ahead and microwave it at 30-second intervals. You don't want to burn it, so take it out, make sure, spin it around, whatever. And you're gonna want to add in oil to thin it out. So I heated it up like maybe 3 times or 4 times at 30-second intervals, and I just kind of got it to this consistency. Everyone's microwave is different, so here's the consistency that it was before I put oil in, and I got my sister-in-law to do it right here. Take over. I am the captain now. Alright, that's good. I'll mix it with this. Yep. I just wanted to make sure to add the right amount, and since she said she had done this with some chocolate before, I'm not sure for what, but she had done something similar to this, so she knew, I guess, how much to add. But honestly, it doesn't really seem to matter. Just don't add too much, I guess. You can put a little at a time, make sure it's still like thin, but not too thin, I guess. And yeah, here's how much I added, and I just started going into the mold and kind of filling the cracks and everything. Now, if you have a perfect spherical mold, you don't need to do this, but I couldn't find one, and these flowers were the next best thing. But some of these had a lot of cracks and crevices. Like, look at this sunflower one that I'm doing right now. There's a lot going on here. So I ended up having to do this and then putting it in the freezer and then taking it out and filling it one more time just to make sure that everything was nice and solid. I didn't want to take it out and have it crack because layers were thin and uneven and things like that. So here's what it looked like the next day. The sound of just peeling them out of the mold is so satisfying. So I'm gonna let you guys listen to that for a sec. So satisfying. Now we want to get these lined up like so. So here's what we're gonna do. I went ahead and started making a second batch, and here's what happens when you leave them in the microwave without doing intervals, like 30-second intervals. It will burn on top, so make sure you do intervals, and you have to work quickly too sometimes because they will start to melt, and it's probably not helping that I'm working under a bunch of light. So since I wanted to add vanilla on top just to make it look a little more fancier, I went ahead and warmed up the little bit of vanilla that I had and put some oil in, enough that it was thinned out. I kind of thinned it out a little too much here, but I felt like it was good enough to work with what I was trying to do. So I just started flinging it back and forth because I wanted to make stripes across. Now this looks a little naughty, but keep going. So yeah, the plate is looking like real gross here, but you just want to go ahead and diagonal and side to side. This is just to get those nice like random stripes. I think it looks kind of nice, so yeah, so just keep doing that to get those cute little stripes. I think they're cute. I don't know about you guys. What do you guys think? Do you guys think they're nice? I think it looks extra, like it's kind of cute, like the dark of the chocolate and the white is like a nice contrast. So I left some blank and I did the little white stripes for the other ones. And here's what the serving size thingamajig says on the side of the Swiss Miss. It says 1/4 cup of the powder to make your hot cocoa, but I decided I was just gonna add 2 spoons to each half. So go ahead and turn on the stove and put it on low. I put it all the way on low, and I took my 2 halves and started pressing them against the pan, and then very quickly putting in the cocoa powder and the marshmallows, and then closing it up as quick as I could because I didn't want it to cool down right after melting it. So here's how you melt it. You literally just press it and then put the 2 halves together. Now for the first couple of ones and some of these, I had to like rub the sides because I didn't put it on very even, and I needed the sides to close up too. So that's what I did there. And go ahead and just repeat this process on all of them. So I would add around 2 tablespoons of cocoa, and then I would add a handful of marshmallows. Now the Swiss Miss container says to add a 1/4 cup, which is 4 tablespoons, but I'm adding 2 because we already have all this chocolate. So it would just be way too much to just add 4 spoons of that in here. Also, there's not enough space for that, so just do it this way. I think that's way better. Now you do have to be careful because this one, some of the sides started melting, so it became uneven. So I stuck a marshmallow on the side after heating that marshmallow up just to close the gap. But here, this last one that I did, this is literally the last one, I was having like slippery fingers, and that messed it up real good. So I used that in the end to show you guys the example, and it didn't really work out the way I wanted it to in the end, like with pouring the milk on, because my milk was spilling everywhere and I kind of just had to end up pouring it all in at once, and then it didn't like really rise up the way it was supposed to, which is probably my bad because I had to pour it in all at once because it was slipping. It was like in a glass. So yeah, but it's fine because honestly it tasted really, really, really good. And this is my first time having like mini marshmallows in my whole life because I had halal marshmallows and they never have the mini ones, so I got them on Amazon. And here's what it looks like in the end. Honestly, I thought they looked really good. Like, it is really just hot cocoa, but it tastes so yummy and they look cute as heck, and it would be like a great Christmas gift or holiday gift that if you guys want to give that to someone, like if you put it in a mug or something. Also, here's my brother like showing my cat what I'm doing. But yeah, this is the end of the video. I really, really hope you guys enjoyed it. And, you know, I hadn't done like a little cooking video thing in a while, so here it is. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I just want to say thank you so much for 1280 subs, 1280, yeah. And yeah, if you guys have any video suggestions, please let me know. Comment something. I would love to respond. I love seeing your guys' comments. It makes my day. And honestly, if you try this out, it's so freaking good. Like, the marshmallows just like melt in your mouth. It's so good. Okay, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.